Hey guys, and welcome to the channel. So here's what I want to do, because it was a little confusing and I've seen some people asking quite a few questions about their skill attribute points and maybe just getting a better idea about runes. So let's jump into runes and how to combine them and how they lay into your skill attributes. So first off, simply by right-clicking the runes, it'll pull up the menu for you to see exactly what you can do. This is where you can combine your runes. You can also level up your runes from this screen. So if you have a grade 3 rune, you can take an additional grade 3 rune and merge them together for a grade 4 rune. Now keep in mind, you do have to use rune dust to get your rune to the max level. So yeah, also on this screen you're going to be able to see like what the rune's going to be like getting a buff to, if at all. Most runes get their buffs at level 3, level 5, and level 7. So once you level runes up, they get bonus stats. This one is just going to be a level 4 rune, so it's only got 1 stat. Rune crafting is expensive, and you do run the chance of losing runes if you're not careful. So make sure that if you have the ability to protect your runes, you go ahead and apply that when your runes start getting high level. Otherwise, you're kind of taking the chance. So of course, once your rune is kind of maxed out, you can start playing around with your gear, right? You can remove runes from one socket and start adding the runes back. Sometimes you'll have to play around with where your runes are located, because some of them are usable anywhere and some of them are only usable in the color that are respected to them. You'll notice almost immediately when you start switching out runes, you may get a message that said your skill attribute points are insufficient. This is what happens when you don't have enough skill points to actually grow your skills and their new special abilities. Making sure that you keep your gems up to date when you swap out new pieces of gear or you're looking for that special build is very important, because based on the gems you have, it's going to impact how your skills work out, and also more importantly, it's going to impact your rune attributes, right? So if you're trying to spec a certain way, you want to make sure that you've put enough points in of that rune color or rune style to max out your rune attribute points. You start adding new pieces of gear and just kind of randomizing the colors, and you're going to see that I'm not really building towards one thing, and I'm building this flat item that I'm looking for. So you want to take your time and try to find the gear that gives you the slots that you're looking for, or level up the gear to get the slots that you're looking for. Real quickly right here, what we're going to do is cover the skill attribute points. Very important. As you see, I start out with a lot. I change one gem and I lose a lot, which means I lose the ability to get the buffs on some of my favorite skills and abilities. So keeping an eye on how many points each gem offers you for your runes is very important. Like I said, I just had people say, hey, I lost my skill attribute points, and it really boils down to managing your gems and keeping an eye on how many points each gem is giving you. It's very important. Hey, again, thank you guys for hanging out, and if you have any questions, drop them in the comments. And as always, if you found any value in this video, make sure you hit that like and subscribe. Adios.